Hello, hello, hello. If you are watching this, let me know if you can hear me, if it sounds okay, etc. I am just trying out the new microphone and figured that I'd test it in a way that anyone who is available can listen and say something if so inspired. I really didn't have much of a plan, so now I'm just kind of babbling, which is what I intend to do in the form of testing the microphone, but not what I intend to do in the form of podcasting, because I like podcasts that have actual planning and content and whatnot. Though if you just like the kind of random rambling kind of podcast and you'd like to do that, I'm happy to guest there. Hey, Rex Strother says sounds good. Woo, John Conley says sound is good. I don't actually have a desk right now, so I am just holding the microphone in its little thing, but that also gives me a chance to see like how close I am, how the pop guard should be. Got a pop guard, and I know it goes between me and the microphone, but not specifically how it should sound. And yes, Catherine, I am watching you drink your morning coffee and babbling. Wait, am I watching you drink the coffee and I am babbling? Or am I watching you drink the morning coffee? Are you both drinking coffee and babbling? Either way. More baritone, says Rex Strother. Ooh. Howie Mannheimer's here. Lamont Jackson. Dander Elferson. What up, all? Raise your palms in the air as if the result is of little importance to you. So apparently it seems to be working. I've got my headphones on just out of habit. I was hoping I'd be able to hear myself in the headphones, but I guess that's not how it works. I don't know. I haven't done that I don't know if Facebook Live is quite that fancy. But hey, Howard Mannheimer says, hey, hi, Scott. Feel free to ask a question, even if you have, I'll take requests. I'm not sure. Basically, I'm just making sure that this works, and this seemed like a way to do it. And I'm going to pin Catherine's comment just because I can. And let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I'm gonna go crazy and be unsafe and try it without the pop filter just to see if it makes a difference. I guess I'm gonna have to listen to it later to actually see what it sounds like, which is probably just as well since I've got enough going on. Hello, Malka Coddle. Woo, Malka. What do we want? Malka. When do we want her? Coddle. Is that how that works? I don't know. I'm very little room noise. Reverb sounds good. Yeah, I'm just in a bedroom, which has more soft things in it than some rooms might. I don't have any place to really set up yet. I'm actually thinking about recording things in the car because I like to record late at night, and I don't have a devoted studio room. But if I go outside in the car, and so you can ask me questions if you like. The shirt is courtesy of Joy and brings me joy every time I wear it. Let's see. Hey, Jeff Pollard. There's a guy who knows something about sound recording and podcasting and such things. I really did not have a plan for this, so I'm just going to keep trying a little bit more here, and I'll probably log out before too long. I plan to start a proper podcast at some point in the near future, but I'm going to record various one-off things before that, things which may or may not become part of the podcast. Hey, Ted. Hey, Mike Mackler. And probably got to do some recordings of public domain literature just because it's a thing I can do. And if someone wants to hear the words and doesn't want to read them and doesn't want to buy the audiobook, that's Mike Meckler says I have a nice voice. I think he's just trying to Howie Manheim asks where I got the microphone. I got the microphone from a little place called Amazon.com. You might have heard of it. I got the 2-day shipping, and it was there in 1 day, because I used the locker. So that's pretty cool. I love having an Amazon locker at my work because I can just have stuff delivered there. I don't have to pick up I don't have to worry about people picking up stuff off the porch. And so it's really nice that I have the Amazon locker at the place where I work. The only problem with that is on days like today, when I got a package and it was my day off. And then I'm torn because I want the stuff that's in the package, but I try not to go to my place of business when I don't have to. But, I was in and out in a minute and it was not a problem. So, but yeah, it is a Yeti Blue Snowball of some different people, including Robert Headley, have, Ted Hansen sounds like my voice. He is one of the few people here on Facebook who has heard my speaking voice live in recent months. And so, but yeah, Robert Headley liked the microphone. Other people got good reviews. The price seemed right. I feel that, especially since I often start on things, get really into it for a while, and then not necessarily stay with it for a while, I want something good enough that, people can listen to it and not think, why is this guy just recording at the bottom of a hot water heater or a truck stop toilet or something? No, the microphone does not come with improved posture. Not yet, at least. Rex Strother. Hey, Jason Barber. Woo. But I figured I wanted to get a microphone that's good enough, that'll sound pretty good and whatnot, but I'm also not thinking that I need necessarily the best. Like, if I'm actually doing this seriously enough that I need a better thing, then I need a better thing. Hey, Marilyn A. Warner. There you go. And, so just trying this. Oh, sounds good to Renee Yvette. Renee, you know what I'm going to say next. Do I even have to say it? I think you can fill in the blanks there. Oh, I sound better than 95% of the homemade podcasts I've heard. Yay. But yeah, so just a little microphone practice test time. Like I said, I don't have a desk, so I'm currently just holding the microphone stand. I will eventually set up. Oh yeah, Renee knows. Hey Kevin, you weren't invited. Your wife was invited, but not you. I guess you can come too. Kevin is Natalie's +1 for this evening at this spoken word event. That's what this is. This is a spoken word event. Let's see. If I hold the microphone out here so you can see my mouth, does it still sound okay, or should I be closer? I guess I could have looked up like things like how close to put the pop screen to the mic, but I haven't done that much research yet. I figured I'd jump in and make sure to actually recorded noise, transmitted noise before I got too fancy with other stuff. Ooh, don't get closer. Malka says it sounds like I'm like me and like I'm speaking into a microphone, which is good because I am, to the best of my knowledge, that is what I'm doing. There's Sandra Marianne Oberdorfer. Hello, Sandra. I don't have the headphones that I can actually turn one side out like a DJ, but I can at least have one off my head like a DJ. So I can, put my hoodie on and lean over the turntables and be like, And someone should ask a question because I'm just freestyling here. And Chris Hawthorne. Hey, Chris Hawthorne. You have joined. Like I said, I'm just testing this out here. I am known for my coughing, and I don't have a cough button on the computer or microphone that I figured out, so there's a cough for you. Let's see. Um, I'm probably going to do a bunch more of these things, just trying about random stuff on my mind. I have a bunch of thoughts on the new Twin Peaks, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a proper series on that, but I will probably do something, and that's the kind of thing where if I just make a video, I'll say, hey, this is an basically all spoiler Twin Peaks autopsy postmortem exegesis. Ted Hand should know that one, exegesis, and that's the kind of thing where I would just sort of go off my notes in free form, but other people could join in with comments. I'm sure that I will have some other I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I will say that the low quality webcam and the sketchy lighting in this room really bring out the fact that one side of my mustache is even whiter than the other. I don't notice that quite so much in real life, or that portion of real life which the mirror communicates to me. Someone's laughing. Ha! And Amanda is here. Holly is here. Woo! Catherine Alice Cantrell is here. Or is it Elise? Who knows? It's kind of funny since, for so long, the social media thing has just been a visual and verbal, but not oral and audio medium. So you just don't know what people sound like. Like, for example, Zola, who recently came to visit me in town here, is, I knew she was from the South. I knew she was from Mississippi. I didn't really know how Mississippian until I opened my mouth, or she opened her mouth, actually. My opening my mouth did not change my perception of her southerninity, but then she started talking, and there you go. Malka has to go do her laundry. I get her laundry. That's okay. This is less like a sit-down show with like seated hours, and more sort of like a cabaret where you can come and go, and I keep going. You can talk amongst yourselves. It actually won't bother me if you do that. I can also say that my mouth looks kind of weird when I talk, at least to me. I don't know about you, and I don't know if it's just the video delay. I'll have to watch it later, but probably there's some video delay issues, because as I look at my mouth, and it's like, it's like just sort of strange things are happening with my mouth. I could do I suppose I could do the martial arts movie thing and be like, you have insulted my father, and you must die the death of 1,000 porcupines, or whatever. I don't know that that's actually a real thing that happens in martial arts movies. The death of 1,000 porcupines. But doesn't that sound kind of scary, though? I mean, porcupines are kind of cute. If there's like one, and you're sort of looking at it, maybe, I guess you could pet it. It could be a little spiny, but if you're careful. But if you had 1,000 porcupines, it's a bad scene. I think I'm going to cut off for now, but I am sure to do this again, and tune back in. I'm thinking about doing reading some literary works aloud. I was thinking of As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, which I first became familiar with because some of the texts were adapted for Good Thoughts, Bad Thoughts by Funkadelic. It sounded like kind of a cheesy book, and it's a little bit cheesy, but it's actually really good. I will probably talk about that. The nice thing about doing the reading ones is I can either do a straight reading of a work, or I can read until I feel like making commentary, and then break off to make commentary. Could be good, could be bad. But I think I will sign off for now. And ciao, I guess would be the word.